Hey guys, Jay Call here. Let me give you a mindset that could completely change your life overnight. Most people think success is about what happens to you. It's not. It's about how you respond. Because life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you deal with it. I actually didn't come up with that quote. I don't know who did, but it stuck with me for over 30 years. My mentor Randy used to say it all the time. And at the time, I didn't really understand it. But something happened and it changed the way I looked at everything. So this was back, in the 90s, I think. Yeah, I just got out of the military. I was working this job selling electronics door to door. And at first, I was terrible. Like really, really bad. Like bad. But Randy kept telling me, hey, you'll figure it out. And eventually I did. I got good. Then I became a trainer and a manager. And one day I'm assigned this new guy. His first day in the field, and this guy, cocky, confidence through the roof. I'm great with people. I've done this. I've done that. I'm a waiter. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking, all right, we'll see. I mean, he's like, 17, 18 years old? Really? So we're driving out to our territory. We're probably about 30 miles out, and we're halfway there. Smack. Boom. Blowout. And to make it worse, I did not have a jack. So right there, that's where most people lose. They complain, they panic, they quit the day, they blame everything. But this was my moment, the 90% moment. I told the kid, I said, hey, stay in the truck. I walked off the freeway. I found the first place I could find. I think it was like a rental yard or something. And I asked the guy for the jack. And he gave it to me. I said, I need your help. And he changed the tire. I went back to the car and I had a truck and I changed the tire. But here's where it kind of switches a little bit. Instead of just going back and saying thanks, I pitched the guy. I said, hey, are you interested in any of this? And I dropped a radio and some speakers on him. First deal of the day. Problem? Pew, profit. Now, most people, they stop at, fixing the problem. But winners, they look for opportunity inside the problem. That's a completely different mindset. So instead of going to our original territory, I said, hey, let's just work this area. Boom, 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 bam. About 3 hours in, we made almost $300. Just like that. And that cocky kid, he got focused. He got hungry. He was like, I can do this. And over time, he probably became the greatest salesman I've ever seen. I mean, he was number one in the company. His work ethic was insane. He worked like 12-hour days. It was insane. Best I've ever trained. And I always think back to that day, like if I had done something different, it could have gone completely different. It could have been bad, but it became a turning point in my life. I mean, life is not about avoiding problems. You're going to get your problems. You're going to have blowouts and setbacks. You're going to have days that just don't go your way. That's only 10%. The other 90%, that's you, my friend. How you respond, how fast you move, how you think, what you do next. That's where your life is decided. So the next time that something goes wrong, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I do with this? Hey guys, like and subscribe. This is Jay Call. I'm a work in progress. Aren't we all?